Hello beautiful people, and this reading is for the sign of Aquarius. And today we're going to be looking into your prosperity. So Spirit, what does your Aquarians need to know, look out for, be aware of when it comes to their prosperity? Please and thank you. So Aquarius, the first card out today is a card from Musashi. This is a message from Musashi. We're going to look into what he says, and then I'm going to hide him underneath Jon Snow, and then we'll flip the reverse of the card at the end of the reading. Musashi said, the strategist makes small things into big things, like building a great Buddha from a 1-foot model. Interesting. So Jon Snow, who knows nothing, is going to protect that little message for us. We're going to go into the Moon Oracle and find out what your kind of compass is looking like for prosperity. So what kind of energy it's made of right now, okay? So Moon Spirit, how is Aquarian's compass needle? What is it made of right now, please? The stag moon and the moon hare. Ooh, two animals. So we could be 36 years old, we could be 29 years old. This could be 36 days that something's going to start taking place, or 29 days that it'll start taking place. We could be seeing a deer, the stag. We could be, and if you're not, you could be seeing it now. We could be seeing hares, and if not, you're seeing one now. What does the moon stag represent then? So the moon stag talks about something regal. This is a regal energy, like, you know, royal energy almost. It's authoritative. So we could have somebody authoritative coming in. It's also a card that talks about support. So we could be needing support at this time, especially when it comes to our own prosperity. The moon hare is all about fertility. It's about transcendence and rebirth. So right now, I feel that your compass needle is around a rebirth. It could be a rebirth of your own prosperity, that there is support or an authoritative figure coming in. Now, that could be someone who's kind of authoritative, you know, like a judge might be coming in. I don't know just yet. So what we'll do is we'll go into the tarot and we'll ask Spirit what it is that we need to know, a new perspective, and then an action for you to take. And then we'll go to Angels of Abundance, because, you know, we're talking about prosperity and abundance. And then I'll ask the Magical Spirit Oracle deck how you can kind of help manifest this through. Then we'll go back to Musashi and find out what the reverse of that card says. So for Aquarius, please. We've got moving on. We've got the Six of Swords. 6 is about communication, cooperation, and harmony. And you can see here that, you know, this lovely lady and the child there, they've got their swords in the ship, and they're being moved away from stormy waters into a calm water. This individual here is the support. This is the authoritative figure, because, you know, kind of like the captain of the ship here. So we've got moving on. So this is what we need to know. You're moving on from something, Aquarius. What else do we need to know, please, Spirit? We've got rewards, growth, recovery. So what we need to know is then, is that you are moving on from something. You're leaving something behind, and this is going to allow you to harvest your rewards. Maybe it's going to allow you to grow something that's going to be fertile. Like we said, we were talking about rebirth and transformation. But something that's going to allow you to, this is like the card of fertility. So, you know, when you're gardening, you put fertilizer into the soil to help your seeds grow stronger. You know what I mean? That's what we're rebirthing. And it's definitely a recovery. Maybe you're being awakened from something. You might be feeling a little bit restlessness right now. because you're re-entering the world. So right now you have got support coming in to allow you to rebirth, to move on, to leave what it is you left behind. This support is allowing you to leave something behind, to allow you to grow and re-enter the world. That's what we need to know. So that's how, you know, our prosperity is going to begin. So that's the main thing. So although we don't feel prosperous right now, Aquarius, our prosperity has to start somewhere, just like that little seed in the ground. What's a new perspective for Aquarius at this time, please, Spirit? We've got new opportunities and resources. I think I'm taking these in the upright because, yeah, I am. Oh, wow. So a new perspective for you, Aquarius. And yeah, there's nothing naked on there. She's just, although it's a naked child, there's nothing to show. So there are new opportunities and resources coming in for you that's going to allow you to build happiness and success, balance and peace with temperance. So that's kind of interesting, Aquarius. This is something that you need. This is a new perspective for you to take, that Spirit is actually, the support that's coming in is going to bring new opportunities. It's going to allow your rebirth into a new happy life that's going to bring balance and peace. That's going to allow you to remain calm. It's going to feel tranquil. Spirit's moving, this support is helping you move on, to grow, to allow you to grow under the sun. And it's going to allow you to recover and be in balance. So this is phenomenal, the way that they also come out. You know what I mean? Like, what we needed to know, and actually the moving on, it is a new opportunity. The harvest, the growth is under the sun, and it's going to bring success to allow you to harvest. And the recovery is going to bring balance and peace. You know, this re-entering the world is going to be serenity for you. I mean, how's that not perfect? You know what I mean? Do we need an action to take? Well, we definitely do. So what action do you need to take at this time, Aquarius? At this time, what does Aquarius actions? What is their action? What do they need to take? Thank you, please, Spirit. Please and thank you. What's an action for Aquarius today? Something that will help them. What do they need to do? What do they... Okay, so nothing's coming out right now. We're going to do one more. It could be that there is an action. The action for you is to do nothing at this time. For some of you, that's too many. So as something tried to come out, here we go. So the Ace of Cups and the Hierophant. One more, please, Spirit, if we can. It's almost like he's almost there. Come on, Spirit guides. One more, please, for Aquarius. Right. Okay. The Hermit came out in the reverse, which kind of means loneliness, isolation, returning into society. So, yeah, you know, you're re-entering the world and returning into society. Now is the moment. Now is a time for new feelings around social groups and returning into society. That's the action for you to take. Spirit is saying there is, yeah, you're emotionally awakening. You'll find creativity and in conformity in education. You've had an antisocial attitude. So it's now, yeah, now is a time. So Spirit's definitely saying now is a time for self-love, new feelings around social groups and maybe some new beliefs that's coming in, that could be coming in your way. It's a time to let go of loneliness and return into society. It's a time for you to re-enter the world. So the action for you to take, Aquarius, is to start loving yourself, start exploring these feelings that Spirit is offering you, because you know Spirit's bringing these offering you new emotions. You know what I mean? Around social groups. Now that could be things like book clubs, running clubs. You know, whatever kind of energy that you like to put out into the world. Could be going to chess tournaments, that, you know, those kind of anything like that really. So it's definitely time, it's a time for you to return to society. So it's almost like you have been self-isolated, cooped up, getting yourself cooped up, but you've been healing. It's almost like you have been healing. So we needed to know that you had to be moved on from something, you had to leave something behind to allow you to plant your seeds to grow and re-enter the world. You've got new opportunities that's coming in your way that's going to allow success for this growth and balance and peace in your own heart. But you need to love yourself, get these new feelings going around social groups and returning into society, because we've got this support and rebirth to help you rebirth, Aquarius. Lovely. Angels of Abundance, please. How can we help Aquarius restart their prosperity, please? We'll get one more out of that. A quiet retreat. I mean, you could be sailing onto a quiet retreat. Windfall of Abundance. So the first card that flipped out here from the Angels of Heaven is an increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms. Some of them will be unexpected. This is the support that we were talking about. Abundance. This abundance could be your supportive system. It could be new social groups, things like that. Be open to receiving. Yeah, you know, these new feelings of being open. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, your health, and your charitable work. Because we do all need to be kind of charitable. And it's also Spirit saying that there's a time for a quiet retreat. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. Yeah, because that is certainly how you're going to explore these new feelings and emotions that you're being gifted by God, by Spirit, that's going to allow you to return into society with strong beliefs and new social groups, okay? So that's really important for us to take into account here. We're going to go to the Magical Spirit now. We're going to find out what the Magical Spirit is offering you to help you manifest, or maybe give you an affirmation spell to help you believe in yourself. Please, for Aquarius, Magical Spirit. The Protectress. It's a time for strength and boundaries. Yeah. I will go to the book for this because the book has got lovely meanings. We have harmony, we have the Protectress, and we have the past. So the Protectress, this is about strength, this is about boundaries, it's about creating an amulet for yourself. Your energy is valuable, protect it well. True. That's definitely true, especially while you're growing, Aquarius. Find harmony. This is about ease. This is about inner child and softness. May sweet and soft things find you. The past. It's about releasing. It's about your rebirth. We said that we've got this re-entering the world, a rebirth energy with the hair. It's about spring. that's a time when things start to grow. So you're obviously, maybe you're in the winter of your life right now and spring is on its way. And so I listened as my soul told me to let go of the past, and so that I may awaken to how much I have grown. This is all about your growth here in the sun. This is magical. This really is a magical read. We'll go to the book real quick, and I'll just get some extra advice on these things. The Protectress. Well, the Protectress is about strength, like we said, about strength, boundaries, amulet, the inner child. We have the inner child out twice because harmony is also about your inner child. We've been isolated because, like, the Hermit is about self-reflection, introspection, a search for self when it's in the upright. So, but now is a time for you to return to society. An affirmation spell here is, I am spiritually and energetically protecting myself. Your strength and self-magic are desired and admired by people who unconsciously or consciously seek to leech this energy from you, as they have not cultivated it within themselves yet. They don't mean this maliciously. They live filled with fear and insecurity while you are in a space of self-trust and connection. A manifestation enhancer here is, ask your ancestors and spirit for protection. Visualize a radiant aura creating a protective force field around you, inside which no negative energy may affect your being. Create your amulet by encoding this into an intention within a crystal and keep it with you for a while. Simply hold it in your hands, close your eyes and set the intention. Visualize it glowing with the power to protect your energy. Spiritual practices can take care of the metaphysical aspect, but you must take care of the physical realm. It's your responsibility to set firm and, if needed, fierce boundaries, even if it makes you uncomfortable or your voice shake. Be especially protective around your me time and emotional energy. Yeah, real important, especially as we've got these new feelings, these new emotions coming into us. It's very important to protect that. We'll go to the past real quick because it's closer, and then we'll move on. The past, releasing, rebirth, spring, and alchemy. An affirmation spell here is, I am awakening and appreciating the flowers of my soul. Spring season of the soul, less mind, more heart, less thinking, more being. This is a time of rebirth, a positive omen of renewal. This reading could be an omen of your renewal, Aquarius, and a reminder that it is time to move on from whatever it was, from whatever it is. A relationship, a dark night of the soul, a psychological limitation, a change, growing pains, or even just general life stagnation. A change is about to happen or wants to happen, but you may not be letting it. Even if it's at subconscious level, your soul is reaching out to you. Can you feel it? Can you hear it? It's time to let go now. It's time to trust. You have overcome a winter of sorts, or are about to. It has been harsh in its lessons, but it is no longer serving you. You have already learned what you were meant to. A manifestation enhancer is, combine meditation and visualization upon waking, or whenever you feel called to. It could just be a moment of your day. Imagine the spring within. You are walking through the garden of your soul. Just the last snow of winter is melting, and the sun is warming on your skin. You are walking away from a cold, dark winter, ready to embrace the changing season within. We've got the sun right there. And we'll move on to Harmony, card 27. Harmony, sweetness, ease, inner child, softening. An affirmation spell, I appreciate and attract the sweetness of life. The perfect pair, a beautiful harmony, the loving flower that provides the sweet nectar. The generous bee that provides the nourishing pollination. Both of these beings have so much to teach us. They are light-hearted, bring beauty, and flow with the natural rhythm of life. They are warm with golden hues. They appreciate the balance and offerings each provides. Magic happens when true harmony is achieved through delightful process and the law of least effort. Some of the most beautiful things seem to exist effortlessly and in tune with the forces that be. It is possible for a human to access this nectar of life. A manifestation enhancer, do something that would bring your inner child joy. What would lighten them up? Think back to what used to create a spark for you. Do more of that. Let the child in you take over. Let them play and enjoy life. They are a magnet that attracts you for the light of your life. So there's some advice there from Spirit. Well, now we're coming to the end of the read. We'll just remind ourselves, thank you, Jon Snow. We'll just remind ourselves what Musashi said, and that was, the strategist makes small things into big things, like building a great Buddha from a 1-foot model, like growing a massive plant from a seed. From a tiny acorn grows great oak trees. Little things make big things happen. Never ignore the little things because big things are made up of them. Consider that the oceans are made up of small drops of water, mountains are made of grains of dust, and deep snowdrifts come down one flake at a time. Attend to the small things and you won't need to worry about the big ones. Thank you so much, Musashi. This is it, Aquarius. This is how your prosperity begins. This is how you realign yourself with your prosperity, your abundance, and your life. And unfortunately, Aquarius, that's all I have time for this week. If you've resonated with this reading and you like my energy, please join my community. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out some of my early readings, which you can see in the playlists on the screen right now, as there may be information there for you as well. And until next week, Aquarius, cheerio.